I am back. Welcome to my reading journal again. Pew, 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 pew. This is part 3. This is the year 2025. This is my flippy flip era where I took hella notes on stuff. Wow. So, Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, the comic, because I think I was reading these in order of their release. Ballad of Sword and Wine, Volume 3. Remnants of Filth, Volume 5. Remnants of Filth, Volume 6.
I can't talk about this yet because it's a feature video. I'm so sorry. I just didn't say anything in the recording.
TGCF. I didn't finish. Oh, TGCF Volume 4. I just thumbed through and read parts of it. And then I gave it to Omega, and you will see his thoughts later. Loved it. Then I decided to reread the manhwa from Vono, as one does. And then I read the manga, to as many chapters as were out at the time. And then I read all of the book arc. I have to do that again soon. But we work hard, play hard, we work hard. Anyway, Legend of Exorcism, Volume 1. I liked it. Did you like it, Omega?
Legend of Exorcism?
Yeah,
Right, yeah, I did.
Ballad of Sword and Wine, Volume 4. You, Volume 7.
Still can't talk about them.
H.P. Lovecraft. Oh my god. Where to start with H.P. Lovecraft? Well, obviously it's gonna start with the Call of Cthulhu and the fact that I started this, but I need to explain H.P. Lovecraft first. The reason I've decided to read H.P. Lovecraft is A, I like horror. B, I had already liked a couple of his stories. 3, I had yet to go on the Reddit for him until literally the last 4 books that I had that was hey, do not in fact read H.P. Lovecraft back to back. And then I did. Was I doing other stuff? Yeah, because I was partaking in audiobooks, and that was low-key the only thing that kept me sane, because if I had to read these, myself, with my hands and my dome, I would have. H.P. Lovecraft, Call of Cthulhu. It was racist. 3 out of 10. Well, okay, let me defend it for a second. The racism, not good. Not defending that, however, comma. Some parts of it were interesting, but as a person that likes and studies cultures, and society, and likes mythology and that sort of stuff, they did it. Ooh, wow. The things he says are crazy. But Cthulhu, kind of iconic, even though his only descriptor is, oh my god, it's so much! Which is his descriptor for everything, actually. Whatever. All this started, by the way, with H.P. Lovecraft, Tales of Horror. It's another collection of books, Barnes and Nobles. But I went above and beyond, because I looked through a bunch of the ones that the people were recommending. Color, Outer Space. I really like this one. This is my favorite one. Low-key a little basic of me to say, yes. But it's really enjoyable. It just felt so, genuinely horrific. You felt it in your heart, they were just kind of where were they gonna go? And the little farm family that some bullshit from the sky fell into their well, and it's first of all, they put logistics and science and math and how humanity works and how people work and how things are, right? Put that aside. What happened to this family and them being driven crazy and them not being able to leave, and at first it looks like a miracle, and then it's actually the worst thing that ever happened to them. Pretty good. Haunter of the Dark. I liked when bro was tweaking, but you did this to yourself, sister. Whispers in the Darkness. I like this one. The biggest reveal of Whispers in the Darkness is that Pluto is evil, but before it gets to that level of whoa there, cowboy. But it was good. It had atmosphere, and I really enjoyed that in books. The Dunwich Horror, 4 out of 10. Racism again. Man standing again. He really hates women, by the way. I need you guys to know this. H.P. Lovecraft hates women. It's bad. Only men care about men in his stories. And also I was incredibly bored during the Dunwich murders. And I felt bad for Wilbur. The Thing on the Doorstep. I like that one. I have to do a mild complaint about H.P. Lovecraft for a second. I hope you don't mind. Even though I've been complaining about him literally this whole time. Every comma. I need to speak. I need to speak my truth. I need to. What's that thing that Vegeta says? Let me
speak to the people, Piccolo. Let me speak. No one's stopping you. They need to hear this. 30. They need to hear this. One thing. I'm not a big fan of the
H.P. Lovecraft.
Here's the situation with H.P. Lovecraft. Only 3 cities, 3 locations, matter in all his stories. Everything just is between these 3 locations, and it's a straight line. Everybody knows everything because it's in the same 4 corners of New England, which is okay, whatever. Diversify a little bit, dude. Don't you get a little tired? Don't you want to go somewhere else? Actually, no, because every single time he goes somewhere else, he slanders everybody. So stay in New England, but maybe I don't know, go to Jersey or something. God, hey, there's a freaky fish. The nastiness of what was left at the door. Ooh, dark. Also, this is another one where the voice acting really helps. How dare you? I didn't hate horror at the museum, but was it racist? Yes. This was a gag moment. It was whoa. But I'm pretty sure there's another story that H.P. Lovecraft also wrote that is exactly like this, which is my main problem with H.P. Lovecraft is if you think that there's a story that is fun and unique, it probably isn't, because 12 times out of 10, he's already done it and just reworded it and was probably more racist the second time. I don't know what order he did it in, and I know that he was just trying to get some money, but a real hustler would try to do something different and not just maybe change a name. But whatever. The Cats of Ufar, I give this a 1 out of 10. Racism. It was in Africa, maybe Egypt. Nothing happened. And I think the ending of that one was oh my god, the cats ate the guy that killed a kid's cat. which like, I guess, yeah, diva. Not scary. Not even like. There's like some people that walked in and were like, oh my gosh. Like I think PETA could do the same thing. The evil clergyman, 0 out of 10. Awful. My favorite thing is, oh no, 4 minutes in, the clergyman looks evil. Who would have guessed? The Hound, grave robbing, and another museum. And this is where I started being like, is the Necronomicon just a freaked out version of the Lesser Key of Solomon? Random thought. Maybe, I don't know. Seems a little fucked up. The Lesser Key of Solomon didn't deserve that slander. 3 out of 10. Meh. Even the monster is meh. The Fisherman of Falcon Point. Okay, I gave it a 1 out of 10 because it's not scary, but the whole story is like, oh my god, this is so fucking scary. I could see this happening to Omega. Like I can. Like I can see it happening to me. So like, there's this guy, he's a Chad, he's really big. But imagine he sees like an off-putting Megan Thee Stallion. Like there's just like an aura about her. And they're all like, whoa. But he's into her. Like, if I showed you Megan Thee Stallion, and then she was just a little to the left, and she told you, hey, go into the water with me, and like, be there, and like, live
I
forever.
believe I can make her a little to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she would just turn you into a fish, and you'd love that. No disrespect to Megan Thee Stallion. Girly, I think, was supposed to be kind of ugly, but like, they were just like, oh, she like looks like a fish, and it's like, okay,
Well,
maybe he's into that. You don't know, people are into that. You never know.
open-minded.
Open-minded. I don't even think she was described that ugly. I'm gonna be honest. Whatever. Also, it's not that horrific, but people didn't know him. What if it was just like a romance? Like, what if he was like, sha la 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 la, my oh my, y'all don't know him. His person perspective as it was not. It was like other people commenting like, oh my god, he's so lonely. Oh my god, he like has a girlfriend. Oh my god, he's a fish now. And like, whatever, mind your business. The quest of Iranon. Like, there's an immortal guy. He's looking for home, like his homeland, and he is telling it to a kid, and then he adopts a kid, and like they go everywhere, and then they find like a place to stay, and it's like a whole thing, and then someone's like, oh my god, Iranon, it's so good that you're back. You've been like imagining shit, and the bro's like, what? And then that's the end. And there's Dagon, and Dagon is a little funny to me. This is so funny. Quote, bro got by the freak. Will he match it? Nah, he's scared. Also, there was an anthropologist war vet in the story, right? And he's like, oh my god. He's like rambling about Dagon and like he's a fish god and it's like a freak thing and blah 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 blah. But like ancient Dagon, this Dagon, wheat Dagon, I understand that like the Hebrews might have changed it to fish because that's what it's like the name sounded to them, etc. etc. But this is supposed to be like his actual temple, which like they would not make for him. So he, why is your fish? Whatever. Yeah. The Unnameable. So this is one of his many self-inserts, aka like a writer that's very antsy. Well, Rowan tells Bro to a story about the house next door. The thing attacks. Quote, it was
Unnameable.
well, roll credits. The music of Eric Zahn. Some guy plays music. He finds out the main character can hear his fuck ass beat. Oh my god. I'll get him. Because it's like out of space. Like I'm referencing the thing because he's like, oh, he's making like beats that like no one could imagine. So I was being cheeky with it, but like it's so hard to say. I might just leave this here. Fuck it, yeah. Beats out of space. Tells Bro to stop. Like listening in. Bro doesn't. Bro sees things beyond comprehension. Then he can't find his apartment. This again ended with the name of the story, which is lame. I regret listening to the music of Eric Zahn. And I was like, okay. The Outsider. I really like this one. This is useful for the thing that I was reading H.P. Lovecraft for, which is research purposes for something else. But Lovecraft is like, you're this thing, and you wake up, and you don't know that you're the monster, and it's like, it's so cool. It's so cool. And then it's like, I understand I have to be evil now. And my daddy, who I think is the guy that has like 100 children, yeah, said. And then it's over. It was pretty good. I liked it. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I gave other gods, however, a 3 out of 10 because there's these gods that are more than the other gods, but they're like dainty and girly, and then these guys want to take a picture of it, and they're like in the Alps, and then like the Lovecraftian ones are like, leave her alone. So yeah, like that's the whole story. Thank you. Beast in the Cave. I'm just gonna read this whole note section for you guys. I hope you don't mind. Bro left the fucking tour. He deserves whatever happens. Oh right, they're in this tour in like some fucking mountains, like really old mountains, and they're like, oh my god, girl, don't leave. And then he does. And, like he deserves whatever happens, right? Ejaculation, use. In the beginning, it talks about people moving into the cave. It's what the MC wants to do. It's why. Shock. He sees a monster, and he's like, oh no! And then he like finds out that what he wants to do, which is like move into the cave, actually makes like humans like adapt or like evolve into like freaky cave human equals having guys because he like made it make a noise or something. And it's like, okay, whatever. Can't you find a hobby, dude? Not do anything else with your life. The doom that came to Zarnath had freaky people who worshipped ugly bitches. They too are ugly, so other people killed them. At first, interesting, but the people of Zarnath and their neighbors they're treated like very strangely with their orgies and careless priests. But the thing that dropped it all was the blonde, blue-eyed saviors. Go to hell. Statement of Rudolph Carter. 1 out of 10. A man dominates you? Oh, I was being homophobic here. I don't remember this one, but a man dominates you. It happens. I like this one. The strange high house in the mist. This house in the mist, and some guy like goes up to it, even though it's like really hard to, and it's kind of a pain to do so, and then he just does it anyway. It's just like a very pretty like mist thing, and like he might have heard like the words of the other gods, etc., and he really wants to go back. And like, can't someone just want to go hang out with some dude that lives on top of a mountain, who has the most beautiful view ever and can talk to like beings beyond comprehension? Can we not have fun anymore? Is there no whimsy in H.P. Lovecraft's world? Can no one just want to do things? It wasn't like they were even doing anything bad. Like, they were just like, hey girl, what are you doing here in the mist? And Bro's like, I trespassed. And Bro's like, are you hungry? And he's like, yeah. And then like the story ends with him being like, oh, I need to go back. Just stay and kiss that dude. I don't care. I liked it though. It had aura. The festival. Blue-eyed fish. Scared of blondness. Nothing happened. 2 out of 10. From the beyond. 1 out of 10. Creature that can't be seen with the naked eye. Horror. So horror. It knocks MC out. The only proof that he remains is the servants he killed can't be found at all. After awakening and since the incident, MC can't see the world the same. Like every other one. Nyara and La Hotep. 2 to 1. Some Egyptian man was sexy and nonchalant, and the host saw too much. Again. I believe it. Like the MC is like, oh my gosh, he's not all that. And then he sees his face and he's like, oh my god, he is all that. Like, it's whatever. It's not scary. I also look at Egyptian man and think he's sexy. A lot of people do. Ozymandias is sexy. Also, not the first time, but one of a couple where they use the term like a pharaohic face as like a thing that you should be scared of, as if ancient Egypt did not have the most lethal fucking face card ever. The Moonbog, 2 out of 10. It's really like all the other ones, except this time it's in Ireland. I'm gonna need to have to talk to the Moonbog people, because why did the laborers have to suffer? Go for the bourgeois first, dumbass. Then they were like, oh my gosh, then you could hear really big frogs or see really big frogs. Oh no, a shadow that looks like my friend. Some of the things that these people, like, maybe I'm not like as perceptive of the world, because I am a little stupid and a little ditzy, but like, I'm not gonna lie, if you disappear and like I saw a vague shadow that looked like you, I'd be like, well, that's fucking crazy. I would not be like, oh my god, the horror. Like, it would just be like vaguely shaped like a twig. Okay.
You fucking hate me.
I love you, but I would not be like,
Bro would not gap by turning to the mystification.
no, like
That's
you would turn into
crazy.
like a shadow thing. Like, why? Like, how would I know it was you? That could just be like an accumulation of sticks. How would I know? The tomb. Bro's a freak. He hangs out by shit, and then shit happens. Bro gets scared of lightning, and he, quote, was never in the tomb, but he remembers that the thing was like, you will be buried in the tomb. Okay. Shadow over Innsmouth. Got a 6 out of 10. Racism. Swastika mentioned. That's crazy. Strange High House in the Mist mentioned. Fishermen of Falcon Point as well. Dagon mentioned. Gillmen are corny. Color Out of Space reference. Coinfish family and fish. Low-key. My notes are great. Spectacular. The artwork happened. Like, bro's just like, I will join my fish family and fish. And then he does. Because he's a fish. And everything else you just mentioned. Like, H.P. Lovecraft wants to convince you that it's all in the same universe, but like, he's just not good at coming up with new things. But anyway. Oh, the horror at Red Hook. 1 out of 10. Racism. Goddamn. A white man looks into a culture, things go wrong. Evil COVID. The way he describes these Arabs gross me out. And I just like how Babylonia is used as a negative/scary description. This isn't the first time it happens. I didn't like this one. 1 out of 10. The Dark Brotherhood. Oh, I love this one in every way that is negative. I did not enjoy it, but it's so funny. 4 out of 10. Edgar Allan Poe pulled up. Did H.P. Lovecraft inspire Bungo Stray Dogs? Crazy. Oh, some templates show you outer space. They're all Edgar Allan Poe. They want you to join his emo gang. They got girly, duplicated her, and touched her from tentacles inside coffin. He got the clone.
What?
Okay, so Edgar Allan Poe just shows up randomly. It's like, first of all, Edgar Allan Poe has such like a fuck-ass face. That like, I just would not be like a casual guy that you just walk on the street and you're like, oh my god, that's just some guy. I feel. Number 1. Number 2, they like are walking in the night because they're like, oh my god, I can't sleep. And the library's closed, so like, let's just take a walkies, which is like a guy and a girl. The guy and the girl are like, oh my god, there's this guy. And then the guy's like, hi, my name is like Steve. What's up? Do you want to be friends? Want to hang out? And they're like, yeah, whatever, sure. And then bro's like, he looks familiar. And he's like, yeah, dude, that looks like fucking Edgar Allan Poe. And then they both like hang out with Edgar Allan Poe individually, and then they're like, bro, why weren't you at our hangout with Edgar Allan Poe? And then they were like, no, why weren't you? Huh? And then Edgar Allan Poe takes them back to their house, and because it's multiple Edgar Allan Poes, there's 7 of them. And the 7 Edgar Allan Poes are actually aliens, and they want to get the girly so they can have sex with her to make more aliens to fully repopulate the Earth with just Edgar Allan Poes, but not Edgar Allan Poes, just some freaky shapeshift aliens. And the first thing that they saw was Edgar Allan Poe, which like, how many pictures of Edgar Allan Poe are there for 7 fucking aliens? Just, like, that's the only guy. And then it's a thing in like, I don't know, it's like a Michael Bay movie would end like this, where it's like, oh, there's 2 options, they're identical. I choose that one, and he chose wrong. So yeah. She doesn't act. Is that not stupid as hell?
That is dumb as shit.
Would it be scary to you at all?
No.
There's no way even like the greatest writing in history could like fix that. Like that's so funny.
I feel more fear seeing a picture of Bowman from Ball.
Which is hollow for it. Then there's a black kid, super smart. He might be evil, according to Bro. Bro trying to save his students. Professor Keen, you slack hella people. Oh, Professor Keen, you slacking hella people. Need you, dude. Lock the hell in. Professor Keen really pulled up, saved the family, sent the alien monsters back to the sky, and it doesn't end with that. It's not over. So slip. So this guy, there's like a dude that fully knows how to get rid of them. And he just helped one family, and he never showed up again. Like, they were like, oh my god, this Dr. Keen guy, like, he's such a Chad, and he's so, like, he can do it. He did. He, like, expelled bitches. Which is like, wow, that's the first time this happened. are you? There's a whole strip of people that need you. Straight line. You'll find all of them. Horror from the middle. Bam. Where he's back. Sassy ass MC. We at Dunwich though. Greedy ass goes out in the cellar. MC Uncle doing crimes for a baddie. Loki. Eldritch baddie. The rats in the wall. 0 out of 10. Racism pulled up already. Racism plus slur. Cat name. Self-insert. Eating a man like rats. Who's haunting. The Shutter Room. 0 out of 10. Which mentioned. White bees. And the Whitbees. The Wilbur's family. I was glad because like some guy is related to them. And I was like, OMG and UOC. And then they're like, oh, it's Wilbur. And I was like, Ainsmith mentioned. The Marshes mentioned. Same old. Beyond the Walls of Sleep. 4 out of 10. Freak Sleepwalker tells story too eloquent. Eat guy is dead. Bro isn't alpha enough. Hickman's model. It's not even half bad. 7 out of cool. Voice was unique. Letters feel like letters. The lurking. 4 out of 10. Bro gets excited on freak shit. One being tentacles. Just another person gets like changed and freaky. This is like a lady who I think is one of the inspo people. She's like trading her dome piece with her husband, and like he tried to kill himself. I think that's what this one is. And I did not gaff. The Nameless City. 1 out of 10. Necronomicon guy is here. Bro, Chaldea mentioned FGO reference. Why can bro understand this? Fake ass anthropologist like slash archaeologist. Someone call the police. He's being a bum. Now he's haunted by the scary beings. He could hardly see them. Lame ass. Lock the hell in. Oh right, he like goes into a temple, disrespects the fuck out of it. He's like, boo bitch. And then he's like, oh my gosh, now I'm like getting punishment from this. The attic. 4 out of 10. Also, this point system is kind of arbitrary because it was just I'm not very good at it. So it just was what I felt like at the time. This is gonna be another trapped family member and a sorted freak. OMG, a man with a wife, and he's interacting with her. Why is he sleeping away? Fiance, my bad. Oh no, a naked woman's boo. How unsettling. He's being mean to boo. So there's like the succubus monster thing that was in the attic with the uncle, and the uncle was like getting sucked off by it, like his energies and his life force, and then it's doing it to him. But like the MC is like, job, get a job, and then they like go in there and they find like a sex dungeon. It's like, dude, just mind your uncle's business. You never know what the people are into. And also, he gave you the house for free. You had to die. He gave it to you for free. In the walls of Eric's, humanity conquers Venus, and we colonize it, but it's not very deep or anything really relevant. Just something that happens, and there's not much of a point is being made. Is what I'm trying to say, and it's kind of hard to explain, and I don't recommend it. Under the Pyramid. Oh my god, 0 out of 10. Another Egyptian described as a pharaoh in the face. Weird. Also, already revealing that he's a scam. Poor Sahara, hated for no good reason. Innsmouth and fake cultural nonsense. He called the people of Egypt barbarians. The OP himself is Egyptian. The quote, the East Egypt truly this dark cradle of civilization was ever the wellspring of horrors unspeakable. Oh no, can you believe it? Little kid Tutankhamun had little duckies tied into his clothes. How scary! 5. It's the last ballad I read. The Mound by H.P. Lovecraft. 0 out of 10. It's like about this guy, and he comes to research something to do with the Native Americans, but actually it's Spanish ruins, and actually the language Spanish is word of the devil itself, and actually evil, and the sentences that he wrote down in Spanish are so bad, so bad, dude. And the way that the guy that I was listening, this is no hate to him, like thank you for even reading the audiobook at all, but like I also think that the only way that these words could sound alien and foreign to me in particular is if they were read in a way that you could tell the person doesn't know Spanish. That sounded like a freak ass language, but like the things that they were saying are like, oh, I've heard worse out of children in Hialeah. No, I didn't like it. It wasn't any fun. And also the whole time I was angry as hell, and I remember listening to this, getting on the metro rail, and I got out and I was angry as hell, and I told Omega the second it happened, and then bro's like, why are you still doing that? And I'm like, I'm literally only missing like 5, so I'm just gonna keep going. The dream out of unknown caddis. They're dancing, and they use the collar to Cthulhu, etc. No man shall kill a cat. That's a like they're mentioning all the other ones, like all the other stories. Note that. Hold on, let me just restart again. The Dream of Unknown Caddis is the worst adventures at game ever, but for the most part, it wasn't too terrible. Not great, not good. Not even top 12. But 6 out of 10. Could be worse. Herbert West, reanimated, 0 out of 10. First of all, I would like to make a note that a lot of this is clearly science written about by someone that doesn't know or understand science. Number 1. Number 2, racism in this one, insane. Fucking crazy. Herbert West, reanimator, awful. There was truly like nothing to like even mildly endear me. So, whatever. Okay, the next one, Polaris. I love Polaris. Not the story Polaris. So, that gave it a point, just because of the name. Truly, genuinely, that's one of its saving reasons. The main character is scared of the star Polaris, and there's like a lot of alien nonsense that's going on. And like, I think our Polaris is a lot scarier than just the star Polaris. A Shadow Out of Time, 4 out of 10. Some guy got by aliens, and the horror comes from an alien.
Every single time I see a video of an alien, I know that shit's fake because why are the aliens always naked? How do you have enough money for a fucking UFO but not enough money for some alien Amiri, some alien Radon, some alien Balenciaga? Where's your fit at, nigga? And I know you don't have insurance on that shit either. You don't have insurance on your UFO. You craft that shit and you didn't call your niggas come get you. Because you know you can't pay them back for the UFO you crashed. You let niggas capture you. If you was really an alien, niggas could come get you like that, bro. Broke ass niggas. I don't even want to share the universe with y'all. I'm gonna kill y'all on sight.
Alien dome piece that then takes over the smartest person in the time they travel to. This is so corny. Oh no, the horror alien freak research paper. There are cannon furries? Cool air. First of all, anti-Spain. And the main character is against Spanish speakers and Spanish people. Like Spanish people. Me too. Oh. And the horror is that this guy is keeping himself alive with the use of new technology, the air conditioner. And then he it turns off and stops working and he's like a puddle of poop on the floor.
All right, the movie scared of air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
Valencia mentioned though. That's why it got 3 points. Scared veteran, blah blah blah, already dead, too awful to describe, usual fanfare with him. The Night Ocean, 7 out of 10. It might have been written by Robert H. Barlow. Some people have credited it to H.P. Lovecraft. It was H.P. Lovecraft's student. People are drowning, even though they can swim. That's the main premise. The atmosphere was better. He saw something in the ominous water, and you get to see him losing his memories over time. Losing his memories of the hand. Now, what did that mean? I truly don't remember that one. Case of Charles Dexter Ward. Ancestry and me gone freaky. Racism? Sexism? Nothing shocking so far. 2 hours in. This is very similar to the thing of the door. The formula is tiring, and nothing even slightly does anything but make me bored. Shout out Dan Palmer, the audiobook voice actor, who was the best part of this mess. Yan Tiehua, Manhua, Volume 1? Maybe it's manga? I'm not too sure. But it's about a Chinese opera lady and other people with magic on a quest for revenge against, I'm gonna say Big Pharma. I don't think it's Big Pharma. It's Big something. I got it because it was really pretty, like the art, and I like Chinese opera and the aesthetic of it, so I purchased. And it's pretty good. Highly recommend. In the Mountains of Madness. Penguins are scary, and the Necronomicon must be huge. H.P. Lovecraft loves to focus on one fucking descriptor word for all of his horrors. Like, for this one in particular, he's like, something must have happened to these penguins pre-Cambrian era. Would that even count? Like, if it was something that changed that far back, would they even be classified as fucking penguins? Whatever. Not only is he, scared of penguins in this one, but I've been hinting at it throughout this. I don't know, actually, but he uses the word queer so much. Oh my goodness. You could write 3 whole yaois with the, just, if you pick out the word queer from each one of these, the exact word count, you could write a full BL. I'm just saying. But whatever. He uses queer a lot. Oh, what a queer thing to do. What a queer thing to say. Oh, that noise was so queer. It's put it down. Use another fucking word. There's so many words. And you use the same fucking descriptor for everything. It's too much. I can't. Do my job. Anyway, I stopped reading him after this. Never again. I will not partake in that ever again. Then I partook in something else. I call this is it the musical better than the book? Sadly for all 3, my answer was yes. But not that the books are bad. The books are great. I like musical theater. I like song. And I like these 3 in particular, which is The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The musical is banger. It's really good. Highly recommend. It's peak. And it did win, so and these are classics. I don't need to explain how these work or what they are. Frankenstein, that was a close one. Mary Shelley, she's up there. But a lot of the musical just translated it it's just went ooh, into my little musical. So in all fairness, the one that I listened to was the abridged version because I'm pretty sure that's the version that they adapted for the musical. And I know I like the full version of Frankenstein more than the abridged. So if it was the full version, it would have worked. It would have won, but it didn't. And then Phantom of the Opera, the musical always better. Shush. Don't speak to me any further. And my face. And then I read Buried in Justice. It's very nice. I like it. It's freaky. It fills the hole that the summer he could have died left in my soul, I guess. Because it's freaky, paranormal, queer media. And the art is very pretty. And then I read Cardcaptor's Opera from Volume 1 to Volume 12. I hated it. I hated it so much. The cute things are bad. They're not very well written. I think that the anime is a way better experience than the manga. The manga is low-key just pedo country. That's all that's happening here. Literally every other thing is pedophilia, and I don't think that the women that wrote the story deserve any credit. The story is not good. It's not good. It doesn't do anything for the gays. And also, if these women are so love is love, why do they have 0 girls kissing? It's always just boys. It's always very very femme boy and like a more masked boy. And then they're like, oh no, but like they're so love is love, like that they let grown ass adults kiss little kids. No, they're just weird. Anyway, that's my thesis for that. But I was told by the Huz that Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles was better. So I read volume 1 to 8 this year. I liked the premise for this more. Less pedophilia for sure. However, I dropped it because it is so unbelievably mind-blowingly boring. Oh my god, they could, like, if the premise of it is that you go with these characters, they're looking for like a specific part to like unite this whole girly spirit because she died, and then her little boyfriend wants to bring her back to life, and it's all these things, and it's like, oh my god, I love when when the story is like that. I love yearning and that gay shit, and that's what was keeping me together because what is his name? Xiaoran. He is so like simpy for her. Like he loves her so much. And like it's obvious that he does. But oh my god, they spend so much fucking time being boring. You are literally in like multiple dimensions, different planets, different concepts, and it's always just Japan. Always. Can't be anything else. You got 3 reference points. Japan, France, sometimes the steam engine. So I got very bored of it very quickly. And also very little of the story was like moving forward. And then a lot of the time they were just trying to like add more to the plot when the plot could hardly handle what it's trying to do, and then they're just like, actually there's like a bigger conspiracy going on, and it's like, okay, the bigger conspiracy can exist, the fucking main plot is not working. So if we can figure that out. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I will eventually watch the anime for that because I was told it's a little faster, but I'll get there when I get there. Anyway, that's all. I'll see you guys in January for 2026.
The time has come. Feature lip sync for your life.
내일이란 게 없듯이 다음이란 건 없듯이 지금 내가 눈앞에 너를 뺀 모든 떼지도끼 깜깜한 어둠이지 버릇처럼 말해 우린 그 길은 안돼 그래도 난 계속 바래 마지막도 너와 함께라면 아무 일이 앓고 있어도 멈출 수가 없었어
Shantae, you both stay.